I was diagnosed back in October last year with something called a GBM, which is one of the more aggressive forms of brain tumour. I was told at that time my life expectancy on average should be around about 18 months, and clearly that's had a significant impact on both my perspective on brain tumours, but also on the possibilities of improving treatments for brain tumours. So I'd just like to spend a couple of minutes, if I may, speaking on that theme. Brain tumours are a very specialised area, and clearly it's something that not many organisations are well qualified to research in terms of improved treatments. However, I personally think there's not enough attention being paid to the important topic of involving and engaging patients with patient choice. In my situation, for example, where I'm given a sort of life expectancy of 18 months, the idea that I should follow a fairly traditional form of treatment, which has been radiotherapy with aggressive chemotherapy, in my case temozolomide, with no real investigation of alternatives that might be both safe and cost-effective, and more importantly, time-effective. There was a proposal put forward by Lord Saatchi, which was very much linked to this idea of adaptive approach to current treatments which exist and are proven in many ways to be safe, albeit they haven't been through the formal clinical trial process. And I understand that there's similar work going on in Europe in relation to adaptive approaches to current proven drugs, which are, again, proven to be clinical safe, but haven't been through the formal clinical 5-year process. I was very disappointed to understand, and I don't know how accurate this is, that the Lord Saatchi bill that was put forward some time ago has kind of drifted a little in terms of its process for review. So if you're watching this and you have some influence in the area of the review of that bill, I would personally urge you to consider what that bill really means for patients like myself who have no option other than to accept the traditional treatment that's being offered to me, which is, to be quite blunt, not very attractive. The quality of life under aggressive chemotherapy is hard. I feel it's really, really important to take a much more open-minded approach to some kind of innovative approach to alternative treatments, which we can improve our confidence in those by better record sharing. And again, that's another thing to work on, because there's not enough emphasis on sharing of records for these alternative treatments. Let's please review the Lord Saatchi bill. Let's review alternative treatments. Let's not just be cut off by the traditional way of this is the way things have always been done, heavily influenced by government previous legislation, and indeed by, let's face it, the heavy influence of the pharmaceutical industry. There are cheaper drugs out there that could be efficient, could be suitable, and if there's a risk, there's an equal risk of just doing nothing and sticking with the existing approach.